Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that's wide, 80. 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Rip.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Kill. Goal 50. Hey, Mike 52. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, Delta. Mike part two. All right. Alert! Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, goal 66.
Throwing now is Brady. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
52. 52's the mic. Let's go. 72.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ja'Kai Polite has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Gordon. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, hit on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
We go. Hey, check it. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. What's the
Here's Brady. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Rush in.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Let's put that team on the bus. Go Bandit. Sugar.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 6 guys.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
65. Undercrunch.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Wait, that 380. Sugar. 59. Watch one. Mike 5'9.
Now he'll throw with Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Check it out, read. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Brady gives this to White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike, 58. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike. Wait, that wide, 80. 55, Mike. You. Wide. Shadow. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 3. Hey, check it.
First down, here's White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, it's White.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. Go Bandit. 55, Mike, dog, 55. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, Haywood. 55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. It's complete. James White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, backs understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 30, 20, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 74 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Go stand there.
Now Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Jim. Mike, 55. Let me go.
On 2nd down, it's White. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Where's 52? Watch 52. Hey, exit. 52's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check, 52's the mic. Regular.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. File that under something you don't see very often there. Tom Brady scrambling for the first down. Last year, he finally went over 1,000 yards rushing for his career, and you think about it, this is a guy that's been in the league for almost 2 decades. Not the fleetest of foot, but he's showing right there he's got a little mobility in those old legs.
Hey, orbit. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. 150.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, check that. Hey, high 7. Let's go, D. Let's go. 552. Don't let him breathe.
Throwing again. Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Watch twist. Check 52. Hey, alert 3. Let's go. My ball. 36.
Throwing is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He's checking. Crack. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, boy.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's caught by Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Jackson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. 58, come on. Oh, you got deep? Whip. Watch the whip.
Jackson on first down. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 66.
They'll run with White. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 19, Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken short.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Rip. Hey, Gywu. Check pass. Mike 52. Record. Hey, go 66. Alpha.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Motion.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And this is Parker, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. Here we go. D all day. Defense all day. All day.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
We got 4. We got 4. Watch the eye. Last 7. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Mike Bennett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Mike 5'9". I'm coming after you. Joe, protect it. Reload. When he hit.
Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start the drive with a give to White. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Mike, 29, Alpha. No. Off. Check 31. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Rip.
Now White. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Ja'Kai Polite in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
From the 17, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson now on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
They had to convert there on fourth down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Jackson. Able to get this to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One last shot for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Patriots, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.